We are discussing about relations in mathematics in sets. So what are relation? For example, in your family, if I take two people, you and your brother. So now you have a relation that he is your brother. Your brother also has a relation that he is your brother. That is, this kind of relation, how we represent in mathematics, same way we are going to discuss. So we have a set A. Set means combination of elements. So we take the element from one set and take the element of the other set, say set B, and we make a ordered pair, that is one from this set, one from this set, and we call it as A comma B, that is called ordered set, ordered pair. Pair means two. So AB is different from BA. Okay, since we are talking about two sets, therefore this is a binary relation. Bi means two. Two sets, binary relation. So what is the definition? If A and B are two sets, set are just elements are there. So these two sets, there is a binary relationship from A to B is actually a subset of A cross B. Now the question comes, what is A cross B? It is a Cartesian product. Let me take an example. We have a set where we have element 1 and 2. Actually the set should be written like this, A 1 comma 2. Okay. Now let me just write it like this. So how do we make a relation? So this is set A and there is another set which is B, and let us assume two more numbers, say 3 and 4. So this is our set. This is how we should write 3 comma 4. Now A cross B is the Cartesian product. How we are going to do this? One, we are not multiplying actually, we are just combining 1 and 3. This is 1. 1, this is an ordered pair. So you are taking 1 from here, 1 from here. Then 1 and 4. This is done. Now 2 with 3. Now 2 with 4. So when we say A cross B, this is like this. If we say B cross A, it will be 3 1 3 2 4 1 4 2. And they are different, entirely different. Now in this A cross B, we can take one of these, one of the member, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, or all the 4. All these are the subset of this Cartesian product, and they are nothing but relation. Relation will have some definition. We'll talk about that in just a bit. So 1 4 is a proper subset of this A cross B, and A is related to B because 1 and 4, A and B both are in either A or B. 1 is in A and this 4 is in B. Okay. What I'm trying to suggest here is, first we'll take A cross B, that is the Cartesian product. The subset of this Cartesian product will be relation, and relation will be with some definition. So only certain ordered pair will come out for a particular relation. So there are different relation or different, you can say, sentences. When A and B are belonging to R, we just saw ordered pair is belonging to that relation set. Relation is also a set of an ordered pair. So A is belonging to subset A, B is belonging to subset B, and these are related by R. Now let us take an example. We are taking a set. We were calling it A, let us call it P now. So P are the set of people. And C is another set. We were calling it as B. Now we are calling it as C. So P is the set of all people and C is the set of cars. One set having people, one set having cars. Now the relation is which person drive which car. As I said, relation will always be a sentence. So those ordered pair which are fulfilling this sentence, that is which person drive which car, which is a relation, which will make us a relation, which will make us a ordered pair. So C set, A was, previously we just saw A and B, now here we have P and C. P is set of cars, D is people who are, or say A is people and B is car. Now the relation is which person drives which car. So the relation is like this, D is a relation. Carl is driving or drives Mercedes. Which person drives which car? So Carl drives Mercedes. Suzanne drives Mercedes as well as BMW. And Peter drives tricycle. Now you see, Carla is driving nothing. So this is a relation but not a function. I'll just talk about function. Okay. Now I have to add this because we will be talking about relation, so we need to know something about relation here and function here. So along with this relation, there is a concept. Function is actually a subset of relation. The function will come from relation only. So what is the function? All the element of C will have corresponding element of P. That is, the image should be there. We'll talk about the domain, codomain and range, all that. Let me take a function y equals fx. Ordered pair is a comma b. Let us take this is one set, this is second set. How this relation and function I want to relate, you see. I am just specifying function as a relation. See, let us take a function x square. Now when we put 1, that is a, ordered pair a, I am talking about a. What will be b? What will be b? When I put 1 as a, what will be b? Because y equals fx. So minus 1 square is 1, minus 1 all square, 1 minus 1 also whole square is 1. Now again, this is another ordered pair I am taking. Now I am taking a as 2 or a as minus 2. So we have 2 square minus 2 square is 4. So 1 1 is an ordered pair, minus 1 1 is an ordered pair, 2 4 is an ordered pair, minus 2 4 is an ordered pair. So nothing is remaining. Every one or the B has an image at A. That is the first set. So this is the specification of function. It is a relation. No doubt it's a relation. But the function has to have an image. So it's a specific kind of relation, you can say. This Carla is not driving any car. So it is not a function. So I just talked about relation. This relation with A cross B. A relation is defined on A cross B. But I don't want B because A will also have relation in between. Because say a set A and a set B. A, we were talking about relation of A with B. But what about a relation of A with A? A family also, there are two families. One family can have brother sister. The other set can also have brother sister. So now I am talking about a single set and what is the relationship of this set among itself. I'll just take an example here. So we are not talking about A cross A, we are talking A cross B, we are talking about A cross A. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Which ordered pairs are in the relation? And this is the relation criteria. So we need to find out ordered pair where the condition should be A should be less than B. How do we make it? A should be less than B. So I'll show the diagram also, but let me show you here. Let me just give you a hint. You will understand what I'm trying to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, this is A. Now I'm not having any B. This B is A only. Okay, no other set. Now this relation of A and A, that is A cross A set. 1, 1, 1, 1, AB. Is A less than B? No, 1, 1 will not take. 1, 2. Is 1 less than 2? Is 1 less than 2? Yes, it is. So just take it. We'll take it. 3, 3. 3 is less than 3? No, we won't take it. We won't take it. But if 3 and 4 we take, 3 is less than 4. Yes, absolutely we are going to take this ordered pair in our relationship. If in our relation. Now see here. Same question, answer with a diagram. We have to take A cross A. So all the A cross A Cartesian product, we are going to take those where A should be less than B, and that will be our relation. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, assume it to be one set. This is A set, this is A set. Now 1 is related, see 1, 1, Cartesian product, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. This is simple in Cartesian product, but we have to take only where A is less than B. 1 is less than 2? Yes. 1 is not less than 1. So we take 1 less than 2. 1, 3. Yes, 1 is less than 3. Yes, we have to take it. Put a cross here. 1, 3. Now, 1, 4. 1 is less than 4. Yes, absolutely. 1, 4 we are going to take. This will come in the relation. Now, 1, all is done. Not 2, 1. No, 2 is not less than 1. No. Cross. 2, 2. No. 2 is not less than 2. We won't take it. 2, 3. Yes. 2 is less than 3. We have to take it. We'll put a cross here. Green cross. 2 is less than 4. Yes, absolutely. 2, 4 we are going to take. 3, 1. No. 3, 2. No. 3, 3. No. 3 is not less than either 1, 2 or 3. But 3 is less than 4. So we are going to include this in a relation. 3, 4. Now 4. 4 is neither less than 1, 2, 3, 4. So no combination of 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4 will come. So the relation which we talked about, A is less than B, is this answer. Now there are certain properties of relation. Relation can be reflexive. I'm talking about A cross A here, okay? I'm not talking about A cross B. A relation R on a set A is reflexive if A comma A belongs to R for every element A belonging to set A. That is, if you take if you see the diagram here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 will be in this relation, reflexive relation. Okay. So are these relation 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 reflexive? What I'm trying to suggest is 1, 2, 3, 4 is a set, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a set. So you are getting 1, 1, A, 3, 3, A, 4, 4, A. But where is 2, 2? There is no 2, 2. So if I give you a question that whether this set is a relation or not for this particular question, is it reflexive? No. Now here, whether this relation is reflexive, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, all are there. Okay, yes. Here, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. What about 4, 4? Where is 4, 4? It is not there. So it's not a reflexive relation. Reflexive means A, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 should be there in a relation. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Now, what is irreflexive? A relation on a set A is called irreflexive if A is not there. So all other than 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. You cannot have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay. A should not be there. Irreflexive. Now, the other one is property is symmetric. What is symmetric? If A comma B, this ordered pair, is belonging to a relationship R, B comma A should also be in R. Because if 2, 3 is there, 3, 2 should be there in your relation. That is the simple thing. Antisymmetric, if A, B is in a relationship and B, A is also in a relationship, that means A has to be equal to B. A and B should be equal. So 2, 3 is belonging to R, 3, 2 is belonging to R, that means 2 has to be equal to 3, which is not possible. So 2, 2, that is, we will see when we talk about A, B, C, D in a relation. In numbers, we will not be able to define this. Asymmetric. Asymmetric this, if AB is belonging to a relation, BA should not belong to this R. AB is belonging, AB should not be there. This is asymmetric. Let us take a question here. See, here is the relation 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a set. This is a set. I am going to give you relation and you have to tell me whether it is symmetric, antisymmetric or asymmetric. See here. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Now you see here. What are we going to get here? Symmetric. How it is symmetric? Symmetric means if AB is there, BA should also be there. So if 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is also there. 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 4, they are already there because 1, 1 is there. So 1, 1 is all, AB is there. So BA is there. If 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 should also be there. So it is symmetric. The second one, which one of these is this one? 1, 1, this is symmetric. Because if you take A as 1 and B as 1, so AB is there, so BA is also there. So it is symmetric. And what about antisymmetric? See, AB, if you take A as 1, B is 1, and BA again 1, 1. So AB is there, BA is there. This is only possible when A is equal to B and 1, 1 is there. So this is symmetric and antisymmetric. 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Now tell me what is there. This is only asymmetric. Asymmetric. What is antisymmetric? I'll just cancel it because antisymmetric is what? Antisymmetric means B is there, so BA is there, that is A should be equal to B. Okay, 1 3 is there, 2 1, 1 2. No. Antisymmetric, just cancel it out. It is not there. Okay. Now, you can also say that since 1 1 2 2 3 3 is not there, it is antisymmetric. You can also say that. But how about asymmetric? AB is there, BA is not there, 1 3 is there, 3 1 is not there, 3 2 is there, 2 3 is not there, 2 1 is there, 1 2 is not there. So it is asymmetric. Okay. Now you can check for symmetric also. If AB is there, BA should be there. 1 3 is there, 3 1 is there, not there. 3 2 is there, 2 3 is not there. 2 1 is there, 1 2 is not there. So we check for symmetric also. This is only asymmetric. That is 1 3 is there, 3 1 is not there. 3 2 is there, 2 3 is not there. 1 2 is there, 2 1 is there, 1 2 is not there. So it is asymmetric. Okay. If you got this, let us take one more. This is 4 4 3 3 1 4. Now you tell me whether it is symmetric, antisymmetric, or asymmetric. See, 4 4 3 3 1 4. It is antisymmetric. How? As I said, if antisymmetric, B belongs to R, A belongs to R, that is A should be equal to B. So 4 4 3 3, absolutely correct. Right? 1 4 is there. Since 1 and 4 is there, and this is not 4 and 1, it is not there. So 4 4 3 3 will correspond to, it is antisymmetric. You don't have to see every element. Okay. This belongs to a category of antisymmetric relationship. Okay. Some elements are there which are following this antisymmetricity. Now there are certain properties which are called transitive. So a relation R on a set is said to be transitive if A is equal to B and B is equal to C. A is absolutely equal to C. That is, if your height is equal to your brother, height is equal to your uncle, your height is equal to your uncle. If AB is there in a relation, BC is in the relation, AC should also be there. This is this simple thing you have to do. 1 2 3 4 is our set A. Tell me whether this R is transitive or not. See, 1 1 is okay, no problem. 1 2 is there, 2 1 is there, so 1 1 is also there. 1 2 AB, 2 1 is BC, so AC 1 1 is there. AB, BC, and AC is also there, 1 1, right? So this is a transitive relation. Now see here, 1 3 is there, 3 2 is there, 1 3 3 2, so 1 2 should be there, but it is not there, 2 1 is there, so this is not a transitive relation. Now 2 4 4 3, 2 3 4 1, 2 4 is there, 4 3 is there, 2 3 should be there, so 2 3 is there. Don't worry about 4 1, just 2 3. Okay, but the problem is one more thing. Why it is no? See, 4 3 is there and 2 4 is there. So 2 4 is there and 4 1 is there. So 2 4 4 1. So 2 1 should be there. I hope you got the idea why it is no. One is fulfilling, one is not fulfilling. Okay, let me tell you again. Okay, see, 2 4 is there, 2 4 3 is there, 2 3 is there. No problem. But if 2 4 is there and 4 1 is there, that is A, B, B, C, AC should be there, 2 1 should be there. So it is no. Equivalence relation. Equivalence, these are used to relate objects that are similar in some way. And how do we get similarity? We have reflective, symmetric, and transitive. Equivalence relation, they have to be of similar way. So a relation on a set A cross A we are talking about, called as an equivalence relation if it is reflective, symmetric, and transitive. So two elements that are related by an equivalence relation are, we'll call it as equivalence. So if R is symmetric, A is equivalent to B. Whenever B is equivalent to A, or A is equal, this reflexive, every element is equivalent to itself. Reflexive. A is equivalent to B, you and me, I am equivalent to myself, so reflexive. You are equivalent to me, I am also equivalent to you, that is symmetric. If I am equivalent to you and you are equivalent to somebody else, I am equivalent to that person, third person. So that is transitive. Okay. So these three properties are very much necessary for a reasonable definition of this equivalence. Now let us take an example. Now assume that a relation R on the set of string that consists of English letter such that A is related to B. So how it is related? So let us take an example or the word example. How many characters are there? 7. I'll just change it. This is not 6, 7. So this relation will be only true when the length of A is equal to length of B. Okay? Lx, basically x is the string and Lx is the length of the string. So we have to tell whether R is an equivalence relationship or not. Okay? Now, we'll take certain words which are, let me take one more word just to make you understand. Say strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this also has length 7. So length of example is 7. Similarly, we'll take length of a string, that will also 7. So whether it is equivalence relationship or not, R is reflexive. So LA equal to LA. So length of E is equal to length of E. Length of example is 7. Again, you take length of example, that is going to be 7. Or you can say string also. Now R is symmetric. Why? Because length of E and length of string, they are both 7. Then length of string is, this string is also length of equal to length of example, both are 7. Okay. So this is symmetric. Now transitive, length of this example is 7 and it is equal to length of string 7, 7. And this length of string is equal to length of letters. Letter is also 7 letters. So length of letters is also 7. So when we say length of 1 is equal to 2 and length of 2 is equal to 3, length of 1 is equal to length of 3. That is, length of example is equal to length of string is equal to length of letters. So length of the example will be equal to length of letters. There are 7 characters here. So this is transitive. So this is a equivalence relation. Okay guys, this is all about relation. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.